back in town.
Sugar Shack.
Hi, sugars. It's me, your host, Terri, and on today's show, I'll be showing you ways that you can prevent a carjacking, plus going to be sharing some healthy eating tips with you and find out where I'll be this Thursday so you can come and join me and make your own appearance on Sugar Shack. So now, without further ado, on with the show. Mwah. Sugars. Hi, sugars. It's me, your host, Terri. Welcome to today's Sugar Shack. I'm glad you could join us. And yes, I'm sitting at my desk because you're in for a pretty serious Sugar Shack episode. It doesn't mean it's going to be boring, though. It could just save your life. This past week, someone very near and dear to me was carjacked. They were held at gunpoint and their car was stolen. And not just their car, but because they had set their phone, their wallet, their glasses down on the passenger seat next to them, the carjacker also got away with all of that. Apparently, this is huge in Vegas right now. There's a spree of carjackings, and once I found out about this, I called all of my friends to make them immediately aware so they could be safe. Yeah, I worry. I'm a worrywart. So what I want to do today is point out some tips to you on how to avoid a carjacking and to, God forbid, what to do in case you find yourself in that situation.
Every 40 seconds, a car or truck is stolen in the United States. That's almost 800,000 stolen vehicles every year. Here's how to survive a carjacking. Instead of stealing parked or unoccupied vehicles, criminals take running cars from drivers, usually by force and at gunpoint. Why is carjacking becoming so common? Where should you park your vehicle? Should you give in to the carjacker? Carjackings are becoming more common these days because the security in cars is more sophisticated. Thieves can no longer just break in and hotwire your car. The engine has to be running. So if you want to survive a carjacking, follow these steps.
Okay, so step one is to be aware and alert of your surroundings, not fumbling in your purse or looking at your phone. One thing a lot of women do, and my mom is very guilty of this, I find it extremely annoying, is looking through her purse for her keys, especially at the car. This can be very dangerous because you're not aware or alert and makes it way too easy for the carjacker to sneak up on you. The other thing is your phone. A lot of people are walking around looking down at their phones, and even when you get in your car, you may play with your phone, pulling up directions or whatever the case. If you need to use your phone within that short time frame from the walk to your car or at the start of your trip in your car before you even start it, my advice is for GPS or directions, type them in before you even get to your car, before you try to approach your car. If you have a phone call, a message, either they can wait or answer it before entering your car. Do not let these thieves catch you off guard on your phone or fumbling through your purse. It's very important to be aware and be on your toes.
These next few steps will help prevent you from being carjacked in the first place. Carjacking is a crime of opportunity. Most carjackers prefer to work at night, and dark areas like parking lots and intersections with poor lighting are their favorite spots. Pay attention to your surroundings at all times. Look for things that might be out of the ordinary. You may assume that carjackings happen in high-crime areas, but more than ever, carjackings are happening in wealthier, so-called safer places. This is not surprising since vehicles in these areas are more expensive, and they tend to have costly objects in them. You'll also need a plan for emergencies. Park your car in well-lit and well-populated areas. Avoid parking next to big vans or other objects that will obscure a witness's view. The goal is to park in a place where many people can see you. Park close to parking garage exits and back into parking spaces. Backing in will make it easier for you to drive away in case of an emergency.
One instance that you just saw in that video clip was the woman at the gas station and the guy getting in her car. One thing my dad taught me when I was learning to drive was when I went to get gas, he taught me a few things about this. One, to get out of the car, take my purse and keys, obviously. Already open the gas tank before getting out of the car. Lock the car. Do not pay at the pump. Go into the cashier. That's the first thing he taught me. Then upon coming back to the car, my gas tank is already open, my doors are locked, they can't get inside, and I have my purse on me. So that's very important to remember because we all have to fill up our cars, and so many make a habit or don't realize that they're leaving their front door open for anybody to come in and pull away with your car. A couple of other clips you saw, for example, where the carjacker pinned the victim in and they went in reverse. As tempting as that may be to do, got a crooner alert, as tempting as that may be to do, and I can't recall if they showed it in this clip, but that particular clip, the gunman started chasing the car that was going in reverse. What if they had shot? So it really is just best to give in, which you're going to see here in a little while. Step 2 is to walk with awareness. Get to your car and get going. Just get moving and keep alert of your surroundings.
Walk with purpose. About 92% of carjackings happen when the victim is alone in the car. So get in and get out of your car with purpose. When you're walking to your vehicle, keep looking around. Before you get in the car, look inside. Scan both the front and back seats. As soon as you climb in the driver's seat, lock the doors and get moving. Don't fiddle with your phone or the radio. The same goes for when you're getting out of your car. As soon as you stop, get out, lock the door, and get moving to your destination. Try to limit your phone usage, especially when you're walking to your car and while you're sitting in your car. Your phone distracts you from paying attention to your surroundings, which increases your chances of being carjacked.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more safety tips here at the Sugar Shack after this word from our sponsors. Indulge in romance at the historic Boulder Dam Hotel, Cleveland's Lounge for Mark Maynard's Valentine's with Valley performance. Friday, February 11th, 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, bring your Valentine for Mark Maynard's Valentine's with Valley performance at the historic Boulder Dam Hotel, and happy Valentine's from Cleveland's Lounge. This Valentine's Day, let your heart take flight to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch. Get a customized massage by one of our licensed therapists and a rejuvenating facial to suit your skincare needs. Be sure to ask about our in-store and exclusive online gift card promotions. Call now, 702-941-7833 to pamper that special someone in your life. And happy Valentine's Day from Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch. Silverton Casino's Mermaid Lounge in Las Vegas presents Mark O'Toole. Get lost in their beautiful mermaid aquarium while enjoying Mark's versatile song stylings. Saturday, February 5th, 8 to 11 p.m.
You're always on.
So come join the party at Silverton Casino's Mermaid Lounge Saturday, February 5th for the one and only Mark O'Toole. Now the video says don't put your car in park, so if you do have the opportunity or the option to get away safely, you don't have to fuss. You can just step on the gas and go. And again, stay off your phones. Be alert. Get right to your destination, whether you're approaching your car or leaving your car. Be aware of your surroundings.
Do not put your car in park. If you're pulling into a drive-through, do not put your car in park. Keep it in drive with your foot on the brake. When stopped at a stoplight, be sure you can see the tires of the car in front of you. This will put enough space between you and the vehicle ahead of you that you can steer and drive away if some bad dude tries to take your car.
As much as we hate to see someone get away with our vehicle, the most safe option you can choose is to give in. Do not fight with the carjacker. Do not try to run from them. Let them have the car. It's either the car or your life.
Give in. This is very difficult for many people to do, but no car is worth your life. About 90% of carjackings involve the use of a weapon, typically a firearm. Try not to panic and keep breathing. Remember that the carjacker is not looking for trouble and only wants your vehicle. So it's best to give them what they want. College sophomore Bobby Christman was sitting in his friend Jen's parked car near a nightclub in downtown St. Louis. Then the unthinkable happened. An attacker forced open the back door to grab Jen's purse. When Christman, who was sitting in the front passenger seat, tried to intervene, the carjacker shot Bobby in the head. He died at the hospital.
It's also very important that if you are in a situation where you find yourself getting carjacked, if you have a child in the car, let the carjacker know this. Do not fight them. Again, it's very important. Get the child out of the car and get as far away as you can.
If you have a child in the car, make that very clear to the carjacker. Remember that a child means more trouble for the thief, so they do not want to take the car with a child sitting in it. If your child can walk, tell them to get out of the vehicle carefully and stay as far away as possible. If they can't get out by themselves, try to reach the back seat and get them out. Do not leave children in the car.
Now, a carjacker will use some pretty sneaky tricks to get your vehicle, one of which is called the fake accident. If this happens to you, if you get bumped from behind, pull up closest to the nearest police station or a convenience store, or where there's people, where there's the surroundings. Do not get out of your car, especially if you're alone, and then call the police. I know you're not supposed to leave the scene of an accident, but with this high spree of carjackings, if you're hit from behind, usually this is a fake accident trick that they use.
Watch for tricks. The bumper tap is a trick that some carjackers use to create an opportunity to get you out of the vehicle. If you are all alone in this scenario, just drive to the nearest police station. Sometimes criminals will place a $20 bill on your windshield. Don't fall for this trick. Stay in your car. They are trying to get you out of the car so they can get in. If this happens, do not try and block the vehicle. You could get run over.
A lot of times a carjacker might put something on your windshield, like money or a flyer or something of that sort. Or if you see any markings near your car that weren't there before, because that's one guy letting another partner in crime know which car they're going to take. Always be cautious. The next tip is if you do find yourself in a carjacking situation and they get in on your passenger side or whatever the case is, get out of the car. If they get in the car and tell you to drive, get out of the car and run for your life. Do not stay in the car under any circumstances.
Get out. If you are getting carjacked and there is nothing you can do about it, get out of the car. If your carjacker tells you to move over and stay in the car, don't. Do whatever you can to get out. Try to control whatever weapon your attacker is using, and fight back. Keep pepper spray in your glove compartment as your first line of defense. Gouge their eyes, stomp on their feet, knee their groin. You'll need to fight like your life depends on it because your carjacking is about to escalate to a kidnapping. In some cases, a carjacker may take you back to your house, where they can use your keys to gain entry to your home and take whatever they want. Lie to them about where you live. Tell them you live in a large housing compound or a gated community that has multiple security guards. You want to dissuade them from invading your home and, more importantly, kidnapping you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more safety tips here at the Sugar Shack after this word from our sponsors. Silverton Casino's Mermaid Lounge in Las Vegas presents Mark O'Toole. Get lost in their beautiful mermaid aquarium while enjoying Mark's versatile song stylings. Saturday, February 5th, 8 to 11 p.m. So come join the party at Silverton Casino's Mermaid Lounge Saturday, February 5th for the one and only Mark O'Toole. This Valentine's Day, let your heart take flight to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa Silverado Ranch. Get a customized massage by one of our licensed therapists and a rejuvenating facial to suit your skincare needs. Be sure to ask about our in-store and exclusive online gift card promotions. Call now 702-941-7833 to pamper that special someone in your life. And happy Valentine's Day from Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch. Indulge in romance at the historic Boulder Dam Hotel, Cleveland's Lounge for Mark Maynard's Valentine's with Valley performance. Friday, February 11th, 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, bring your Valentine for Mark Maynard's Valentine's with Valley performance at the historic Boulder Dam Hotel, and happy Valentine's from Cleveland's Lounge. And we're back with a couple more safety tips about how to avoid a carjacking. And one tip that they forgot to mention is to try and separate your house keys from your car keys. After hearing about my loved one's experience and losing everything that they had, I went right to my purse, divided my car keys from my house keys, which is very convenient for me. One, if I forget my house keys, I get in the house through the garage. But to be safer, I keep my house keys in a separate compartment in my purse, and the car keys in a different compartment. Not only that, my dad taught me it's not good to have a lot of weight on your car keys, something about the ignition, the starter. I guess it puts stress on it. I don't know. So that's another key point that they didn't mention in the video. Now, about safety and awareness, how about health and awareness? It's been a rough start to the year for many of us. A lot of us have gotten sick again. There's been this Omicron mess, the COVID mess, and you know I very rarely discuss these kinds of things on Sugar Shack, but I am going to tell you, and I look a little run down, I was sick the entire month of January, from the day after New Year's Day up until just before the last week of the month, somewhere around there. And some days I had felt a pickup, felt better, and then the next day would crash again. So I started doing this daily harvest at the start of the year, which is an all vegetarian meal prep service. And I'm looking into a couple of others. I like to do my own shopping and get my own stuff, but I wanted to give it a try, and I showed you on the last episode a flatbread, I believe it was, and a forage bowl, or a bake, a heat, I forget what they're called, but they're the ones that you bake. So this week I'm going to show you a couple of other items that you can enjoy, like a smoothie. Let me tell you, that smoothie was refreshing, and packed full of energy. And if you have given a thought to trying Daily Harvest, think no more. The foods are delicious and good for you. Now, I have a little announcement for those of you who might want to make a little teeny appearance on Sugar Shack. I will be at the Desert Valley Gallery on Thursday evening from 6 to 10 p.m. and filming for the following weekend's, that's right, the following weekend Sugar Shack, which will be featuring the Desert Valley Art Gallery and our good friend, owner, and artist, Richard Holtzberg. Plus, he's featuring the artist Orphan at this event. He's going to have a wine bar and some sweets by Just a Bite Las Vegas, and I'll be interviewing Richard, but also D-Train, the famous musician, singer from the 80s, and joining him is our good friends, the High Rise Trio, Matt Mitchell and Tracy Jill. So they're going to have a special section for special Valentine's pictures. If you want to come out, check out the gallery, the artists that they're featuring, great music, food, and wine. You can't beat that, right? So that's this Thursday from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. And me, yours truly, will be there filming for next weekend's Sugar Shack. So now you know what to expect of next weekend. And I'm so sorry that this episode was short, but I really wanted to get the word out there about what's going on with this carjacking spree in our good little town here. Please be safe and alert, because I love you all so truly, and I would hate to see anyone I love hurt in any way. And that's it for this week, gang. So until next time, sugars.
That's not the reason why I got